Have you ever wondered why certain things happen to you, why certain events seem to repeat themselves, or why you experience certain patterns in your life? What if I told you there's a deeper reason behind this? Something that stretches across your past, present, and even your future. My name is Hitesh Bhatia. I'm a past life regression therapist. Let's explore the intriguing concept of karma today. This concept of karma is so intense. When the British came to India, they tried to find English words for everything. They tried to find words for all things that we had in Hindi or our Devanagari or our local script. They never found a word that related to karma. The Western world has no concept of karma. We've heard the word karma thrown around so often. What does it really mean? How does it influence our lives in ways we don't even realize? There are so many questions about karma, and let's today understand them. The truth is, karma is not some mystical force that punishes us or rewards us randomly. Karma is the result of actions, thoughts, and intentions. Every choice we make, big or small, creates an impact in our lives and the world around us. In this video, I'm going to break down the concept of karma, try to explain to you how it works and how you can use it to create positive change in your life. Whether you're familiar with karma or totally starting to explore it, this video will help you and give you insights that you can apply every day in your life. Let's dive in. What is karma? Now, before you begin, let me try giving you some deeper aspects of karma. The word karma was introduced to humankind by the Bhagavad Gita. The Bhagavad Gita is one of the many Gitas which contains a sermon or a dialogue that happened between Krishna and Arjuna. You can look up the Gita and the Bhagavad Gita for more of that. In the Gita, the word karma was first introduced to mankind. So the way we know it today is the origin is the Bhagavad Gita. The Bhagavad Gita says that the laws of karma, and not what karma is, the laws of karma are so complex that the wisdom of the entire universe will not be able to comprehend or understand it. What I'm trying to do today is not explain to you or give you an understanding of the matrix of karma. We're trying to understand and decipher what is karma. Karma is one of those concepts which can be very difficult to grasp. But when you break it down, it becomes much, much clearer. In the simplest form, karma means what you do, you think, and say has consequences. In a literal sense, it's actions and reactions, both for you and the world around you. It's like the universal law of cause and effect. This doesn't mean that karma is a system of punishment or reward. It's not about something bad happening to you because you did something bad or you being rewarded for doing something good. Instead, karma is about learning and growth. It's not to be feared. A lot of times people fear karma. For example, if you're kind to someone, that kindness creates positive energy that returns to you. If you act out of anger, resentment, or hate, that negative energy creates its own consequences. In essence, karma teaches us that we are always in a dance of give and take, both with the others and with the universe itself. The importance of karma is to be able to understand the way it works and not the matrix of it, because that can never be understood. What you can understand is how thoughts and actions create an energy field around you. There are many, many kinds of karma. There is karma from past life, there is karma from this life, there is also ancestral karma. Probably at some point of time I can do deeper videos on each of them. But today let's understand that how does karma actually affect our day-to-day life. Forget the bigger parts. Whether someone, I met someone the other day who says, oh, that parent has 3 autistic children. Maybe it's their karma. Well, I said, you are no one to judge, because when you judge, you also are getting entangled in karma. Let's look at today the way karma plays out in our personal and collective experiences in our day-to-day life. The law of cause and effect. Every action you take, whether positive or negative, sets into cause a motion. Over time, this cause leads to an effect. For example, I just discussed about if you help someone, you may find that help coming back to you when you need it the most. If you harm others, whether through thoughts or actions, yes, thoughts can also create karma, it eventually finds its way back to you in unexpected ways. The beautiful thing about karma is not about a one-to-one exchange, it's a ripple effect. You may not see the return immediately, but it is always in motion. Karma in relationships. The people we attract into our lives are often a reflection of our own karmic energy. In the energy space, we believe that you will only meet an X number of people in this life. If you're kind, loving, and patient, you tend to attract people with similar qualities. But if you have been hurt or have unresolved negative emotions, you will attract people which will trigger those points. Recently, someone told me something very beautiful. He says, Hitesh, the abuse could have happened 20 years back, but people keep on abusing themselves every single day of their life. What context was this in? I was talking to someone, there were three of us, three friends, and I'm a therapist. The other is not a therapist, it's just, I would say, a very wise person. And the third one was talking about how she had been sexually abused as a child. And he said something beautiful to her. He said, you were abused 20 years back. That happened 20 years back. You are now, with that thought process and that incident, abusing your being every single day. It doesn't mean you get to forgive or not forgive that person. That's a separate journey. But when you are negative and you are filled of hatred, that's what you're going to attract every day in relationships. Karma and past life. Karma just doesn't apply to this lifetime. It spans across lifetimes. In past life regression, many of us discover that the patterns we experience today may have roots in past lives. Unresolved actions and emotions from previous lifetimes can carry over and impact the choices we make in this life. Sometimes you don't even have a control on the choices. I see a lot of clients in my practice who come with past life karma. If we were unfair in the past life, we find ourselves experiencing situations where we feel misunderstood or treated poorly in life. Let me give you an example. How we deal with karma in a past life regression session. In a past life regression session, we take our client back to that particular incident which has created that impact in their life. For example, someone could go back to an incident where they were being physically abused and they have cursed the other person or cursed the abuser. That could create a karmic pattern in this life. Or for example, they could go back to a situation where they were the abuser. They were in a war or in a battle and were physically or sexually abusing people, and they did not resolve or did not repent or recorrect their actions in that life. Then they come back to this life. More can be dealt with or seen in one of our videos that we've spoken about on karmic patterns and past lives. Karma and ancestors. We carry our ancestors in our cells. Our DNA, our cellular patterns are made up of our ancestors. I came from my parents from their parents, and so on. What happens is we carry this pattern. We carry their traumas, their karmic patterns in our space. There's a reason that I'm born in the Bhatia family. And that's a much higher purpose. Why are you born in that surname? There is, at a soul purpose, there is some karmic connection that you need to look at. Karma in health and well-being. Karma isn't just emotional or spiritual. It can manifest physically too. If you neglect your health or engage in harmful habits, your body will eventually reflect that neglect. So it's not only karma from another life or karma for others, it's even karma for the body. On the other hand, if you love and respect your body, you may notice an improved sense of well-being over time. Karma teaches us that we can shape our physical reality based on our thoughts, actions, and care. Let's try to understand what are the practical ways to create positive karma. If I knew today, and I'm sure with this video you understand, if you really can create positive karma, you can live a more meaningful life, which is going to give you a purpose, wealth, health, relationship, career, success in all aspects. So how do you live a more meaningful life? By practicing ways to create the positive karma. One, practice self-awareness. Become aware of your actions, your thoughts, your intentions. If you feel that they're going in a direction that you don't like, talk to a therapist. Reflect on how you show up in the world. Do you act with kindness, love, and compassion, or do you act out of frustration, judgment, or fear? Awareness is the first step to create positive change. The second is have clear intention with your actions. Every action has an energy behind it. In Japan, what they do is whenever they pay money, they hold it with their two hands, bow down, and say, may this come back to me manifold. What's the intention behind your action? Which is why Japan is such a prosperous country. Their action is not to say, oh my God, that guy looted me, or I'm spending so much money. The intent is, may it come back to me manifold. Before you do something, ask yourself, what is my intention? When you act with good intentions, whether it's helping someone or making decisions for your own health, you create positive energy that will come back to you. My intention of making these videos is to help people, to get them the awareness that they can live a life that is meaningful. I struggled in my life, and I hope that others don't have to go through that struggle. Number three, forgive and let go. Karma isn't just about what you do to others, it's also about how you treat yourself. If you hold on to grudges or past hurt, it creates negative energy and weighs you down. You need to forgive others. When you say forgive, not that I am bigger than you and forgiving you. Forgiving is letting go of the pain that connects you to that person. People tell me, I never want to talk to my father. I hate him. The hate holds you to that father. Letting go is saying, okay, he is my father. He has given me life. He has done so much for me by giving me life, which is the most beautiful gift I have. He has given me so much by giving me the gift of life. I understand that he was not a good father, or he wasn't the father I wanted, and it's okay. That is letting go. That creates the space of positive karma to flow. Number four and last, be of service. Our ancestors, mythology always taught us one of the quickest ways to create positive karma is through service to others. People ask me, Hitesh, how come all these influencers, content creators make so much money? They're educating you. They're educating us. The internet is filled with free content. They are serving others. When you be of service to others, it doesn't have to be big acts or grand acts. Even small acts of kindness, offering help to someone, listening with compassion in a non-judgmental space also can create positive karma. So, to wrap it up, karma is not about being judged or punished. It's about understanding that everything we do ripples out into the world and comes back to us in the ways we may not always expect. The more mindful we are of our actions, thoughts, and intentions, the more we can create positive karma and transform our lives for the better. Here's something that I would like you to do. Think about an area of your life where you would want to create positive karma. Maybe it's to be kinder to yourself, offer help to someone, or make a conscious choice to act with compassion. Think about it, practice the tools I've given above for a week, come back and let me know how it has impacted your life. Always remember, the power of karma is in your hands. Every change you make shapes your world. Thank you for watching and have a great day ahead.